Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll get started on our next multiplayer matchup. I am playing the new map called the Full Moon. It's a strategic command map with 2,000 points. I am playing as the Necrons, and we're going against the Tau. 2,000 point matchup, like I said, and it's an 80 point target with an 8-turn limit. So the Necrons are definitely a very good force, and I want to play around with this Warden to see how it works out, because I think it should be pretty good against especially the Tau forces here with all the buffs he can give your guys, and he should be able to do pretty decent damage with his armor piercing. So if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. So we have the Overlord. I have half my Immortals with the Tesla carbines, and the other 3 with the I'm trying to remember what it's called, the Gauss Blaster, yeah. Because I'm highly suspicious that against the Tau it may actually make more sense to use the Gauss Blaster. The Praetorians to help me cross big distances. The Plasma Destroyers with the Locust Heavy Destroyers here to be able to work against armor. I've got 2 Wardens to try to help me buff as many of my guys as I can, because I think if I can stack guys up in terms of the HP bonuses, that should probably pay some pretty significant dividends for us.
Immortals awaiting command. Heavy fire support.
Kind of advance these guys as far as possible, and then with the 2 action points I can cover some decent distance. Jump these guys over there. And we'll use our Scarab Swarms not only to help us capture points, but also to hopefully soak up some Overwatch here.
Immortals awaiting command.
And we'll kind of split 2 of our forces off onto the right side here, and I think we just kind of bring everybody else towards the center.
Our judgment will be swift.
And the stealth suits can sometimes actually not be a great unit against the Necrons, because they tend to overkill a lot of the infantry units.
My liege.
And they cost a bunch of points, and then the Necrons tend to have enough armor piercing with their range to be able to chop through all the armor even with all the buffs they get. Let's see, do I want to just keep advancing with my Warden? I guess so. So we should be pretty close to capturing more points here this following turn. So he was able to capture his points, so it's a 5-5. Advance these guys up, so he's got some little probes over here, trying to get them into battle. We'll kind of use you as some cover with the building here. Advance these guys.
Immortals awaiting command.
And then I can set up some Overwatches here.
Overwatch.
Now, unfortunately, I moved those guys to probably the worst position I could have. Because it lowered the range of everybody else. Let's get the bonus HP going.
An opportunity arises.
I'll keep advancing you. Get you to there. So that spot should be pretty much locked down now. Move you up here, just in case he's got broadsides or anybody else. Let's see what's he got here. So a bunch of stealth suits with the fusion blasters, so we're going to have to be very careful with our guys here. Now, one thing that's a little bit of a pain in the ass with this map is the strategic point icon is over here, so that's actually lowering my accuracy because it acts as full cover. So it's significantly interfering with my guy's ability to get shots downfield here. Alright, so he's got another probe coming over this way, so we'll keep these guys over on the side here. They typically have an optimal range of 2, so we'll kind of do something like that.
Our duty is tireless.
just kind of set up the overwatches here. Hopefully I'll be able to snipe stealth suits or the ethereal, you know, somebody that's over here. Make it worth our time. Bring these guys up here, because I assume he would want to snipe down my Locust Heavy Destroyers with his stealth suits here. And we want to increase their accuracy as much as possible so we can snipe some of these guys down. And if I bring the scarabs up,
we serve the Triarch. Our duty is tireless.
maybe what we'll do is just set up the overwatches if they try to capture that point after they take out the scarabs.
The sound of our guns will herald their death.
And they've used their jump ability, so they shouldn't be able to jump again on top of me. And we bring the scarabs up here, because what I'm worried about is he's going to stealth all those stealth suits, and then I'm going to be trying to move my guys into combat, and then I'm going to get activated and get a bunch of attacks on me. So hopefully I can use the scarabs to try to trigger those overwatches. And I can use everybody else to chop down the stealth suits.
An endless march. Heavy fire support. Progressing.
And we'll advance you forward, I guess. Alright, let's see what he does here. So he does have some broadsides. Oh, he's bringing everybody over to buff him with the ethereal. Yeah, see that stupid cover there. I should have positioned my guys a little bit better, not realizing that that's where the cover was going to be. Because then I could have landed those attacks. Those could have been huge against that commander for me. Yeah, now he's launching grenades. The bonus HP allows those Locust Heavy Destroyers to take a shot. From the broadside and actually survive. I suppose if he crits, that'll probably drop him. Alright, good. Keep getting up, Praetorians.
Targets detected.
He soaked up 2 attacks with the Pathfinders there. That guy missed. Something just happened over there. I couldn't see what it was. Oh, I bet he just launched missiles against the scarabs, maybe. And Marker lights these guys. Alright, one's back up. Alright, so he dropped one of the Praetorians, critically injured the other ones. Yeah, see, that's the Gauss Blaster, so I'm highly suspicious that that's a better option here. These guys are coming over here. Can't chop through those Scarab Swarms. So, 4-1.
Heavy fire support. Immortals awaiting command.
Start shifting these guys over to the right.
Heavy fire support. Our duty is tireless.
Ugh, you're out of range, naturally.
My liege.
Alright, and now I assume he's got his stealth suits all around here. So maybe I'll just move you over here, seeing if I can block him. Interesting. I would have thought he would have them in front of these guys to body block. Well, let's bring up the Tesla then. Yep, they're not on the other side of there. I would have thought, yeah, see, a 65% chance to hit. It's not very good. Well, let's shoot into him, I guess.
Firing on target. Artillery.
Alright, oh, I could bring you over.
Improving battlefield performance.
Oh, I put that on twice. Damn it.
Positioned.
That was unnecessary.
Firing.
Good. So now the ethereal's almost down. If I can drop him right away, I'd definitely be very happy. So he can't buff everybody. He's got a cadre over here too. I wouldn't mind taking him out. However,
The sound of our guns will herald their death.
can I get you positioned in a spot? Yeah, it's too hard to kill the cadre. Perhaps had I put the buff on the right guy, I could attack the broadside.
Your army awaits.
Alright, well, how do I want to do this? Because I gotta have body blocking for this. Maybe if I bring you over to here. Good.
Confirmed. Progressing.
Bring you guys up here. Yeah, okay, so he's got stealth suits over there. Well, maybe.
We serve the true.
I bring these guys over here and then I can lock all these guys down.
Our judgment moves.
Alright, good. That allows me to lock down pathfinders, broadsides.
Artillery.
Yeah, alright, well let's just start working on the commander, I guess. Only one hit. That's unfortunate.
Processing.
Bring you over there to try to get you into cover.
What?
Let's start summoning guys over here. Ideally, I should have been up one square so I could have moved him up into there to body block, so that was a mistake. I guess we'll just have him into cover here.
An endless
And we'll hide these guys. And of course, I didn't move him, so now he's lost his point where I could have had him on Overwatch there. Alright, hopefully the Scarabs will be affecting those guys. And yeah, you can even attack from here.
On target.
Yeah, I just think the Gauss Blasters make more sense.
Heavy fire support.
Alright, unfortunately you can't do anything, so we'll just put you on Overwatch there. I can charge these guys down here.
My liege.
I can bring you up to here to body block there.
Eliminating.
Yeah, see, he's a good unit, man. He's got some good attacks there. We can start bringing Scarab Swarms over that way. I could use your jump, but honestly, I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'd rather use your jump to get you into combat. So, do I just bring you over this way to help me get there?
Our duty is tireless.
Yeah, I'll put you on some Overwatch, I guess. Alright, what you got? Yeah, okay, so he had some hiding behind there, and now he's taking that. Cadre's running away. There's something in the back there. Ah, Cadre's killing the Praetorians. Ah, that checks out. Alright, he's up. A little bit of damage there. Oh, is he gonna flame these guys, maybe? Yeah. But they have high enough armor that a regular flamer can't kill him even with 2 attacks, so that's good. Oh, he's gonna start shooting them at point blank range. Alright, attack in there. He overcharged. Killed a couple of his own units. I'm guessing there's gonna be more stealth suits here. Yep, there they are. And there's the other stealth suits. So, I didn't see anything in the announcements here, but I think with the last patch, they ended up changing how the stealth suits function. So now, once the stealth suits attack, they come out as stealth. And I think that's how it should have been. I'm a big fan of that, because they definitely feel like they're way too overpowered to be able to get those free attacks, and then stealth on top of everything, so I'm definitely a big fan of that change if that's in fact how it's been set up now. Oh, you can charge it to there too, huh? Alright. I like that. Let's move you to here, move you there. I can start buffing everybody. I'll bring you back to hold the line there. You can shoot into Pathfinders, because I need them to die first. They're actually doing way more damage than the stealth suits.
Heavy fire support. Firing on target.
Yeah. Yep, I think the Gauss Blasters are a better option.
My liege.
Yeah, let's just buff those guys. You can shoot into here. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad damage there. You can charge into here, try to lock those guys down. You can charge over here.
This will not stop me.
I mean, they're still incredibly tanky, which frustrates me. Because that just seems so bizarre.
Our duty is tireless.
Move you over to start working on these other stealth suits, I guess. Or I could probably just kill these guys.
Firing on target.
Yep, that works. Because I'm more fearful of the Pathfinders than I am of his other units.
With authority. Heavy fire support.
I can bring you over to here. I think we should just be focusing down these Pathfinders here. Yeah, see, I mean, they couldn't even kill a single model there. Alright, bring you here. If I bring you back this way, you should be able to probably kill those Pathfinders. Yep, there we go. Another one down. I mean, I think you could probably make an argument that maybe I shouldn't totally wipe them out, because all I'm doing is giving a bunch of free momentum, but with all those marker lights and stuff like that too, that's a big of an issue as well. He very prudently has moved his guys around, so I can't get rear attacks on him. Oh, forgot about the cadre. Alright, well shit, I forgot about him.
Progressing.
Bring you over here. If he wants to waste an attack to kill you, great. And if not, we'll get some free attacks here. And I guess we'll just use you to start working on the broadsides.
Firing.
Good hit.
Setting position. Acknowledged.
Now,
Your army awaits.
I wonder... Okay, so I can't Scarab Swarm that far. But I can if I come over here, I bet. Sure as shit can. Alright, a bunch of those attacks miss for some reason. So now he's probably going to survive. Barely. Alright, nice.
Our duty is tireless.
Oh, do I keep you back here? Do I not?
Serve the Triarch.
I mean, I've got two guys to lock those other guys down.
And death. An endless march.
Let's just kaiju. Slow and collected, I guess. Slow and steady, I should say. Alright, what are we doing here with this commander? Oh, he's double flaming? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, scarabs are down. They're shooting the scarab swarm. Oh, look at him. He got the kill. Oh, now he's going to jump down there and flame, I bet. Yep, that's exactly what he did. And now he'll capture that point back. Yep. Alright, and if these guys can just... Because usually they'll only... If you're incredibly lucky, they'll kill 3 models, but the standard is that they'll kill 2. So, you know, that's a bunch of attacks here. I mean, that one all focused on 1, so now he's still holding that spot down. See, this is what annoys me, right? Is these asynchronous turns. So it just showed that one of their models got killed, but now all of a sudden they're healing and the model's resurrected, so I'm like, I don't know what actually happened. And that's been happening a lot with some of these games here.
Directly.
Well, let's run you up here. Fortunately, I can't shoot anybody. But I can buff guys by coming up here. Let's buff the Immortal further. Because they have decent
Progressing.
momentum. Yeah, so he's got a 100% chance to hit now. So that that may actually get the kill. Nope, he's a little short. Alright. He did though.
We serve the trio.
Alright, that one's locking him down. Let's bring you up. You can shoot into this guy, 95% chance to hit. Yeah.
Our duty is tireless.
Alright, so we got some scarabs here. I'll bring you down here. Try to get...
With authority.
Oh, I already attacked with you, that's right.
Artillery. Setting position.
So I could come after the...
Accessing archives.
Alright, let's get you that.
Setting position.
And shoot here, 75% chance. Nice. Let's move you over one. Lock down the victory point, or strategic point.
My liege.
Now, I would like to get you over here to throw some more scarabs on top of guys. Oh, you're just short. Now let's move you up one. Here we go. Alright, they're down. I can do some charge attacks here. A little curious to see how much damage they could potentially do to the commander, though. I mean, it does good damage if you get rear attacks, but I think with them not having the rear attacks, it's not going to do much. Yeah, with a 100% chance to hit, it only did 10 damage. So that's unfortunate. But now these guys can come over here because I gave them increased movement. So he's down. I guess we'll just charge into the Pathfinders.
We serve the truth. Our duty is tireless. Immortals awaiting command.
Mutant spotted.
Alright, run you up here to start focusing down these Pathfinders. Since you can't do enough damage to anybody else. Guess we can lock down the broadside here.
Construction detected. Face judgment.
Let you shoot there.
Heavy fire support. Immortals awaiting command.
Well, I guess you can probably just shoot into these guys, but it's not going to do much. Since there's only one guy here.
We are endless.
Alright, and the other player ended up conceding here, so good match. I think it shows the power of the Necrons, and I'm really a big fan of these Wardens. They're a really good unit. For 150 points, you can stack a bunch of those buffs because they have such a short cooldown. You can effectively be giving momentum to your guys every turn, or almost every turn. And then you can give your guys increased accuracy, and I think it was crit chance. And then if you don't want to do that, the hero itself actually does pretty good damage, as you were able to see there. So definitely a big fan. And by that little bonus HP that you're able to give those locusts, because they have so much HP to begin with, or you could give it to the Annihilation Barge, your Praetorians, or even your Lich Guard, I suppose. That might actually be an even more interesting matchup there if you were doing it. Probably less so with the filleted ones because they don't have enough armor to take advantage of it, but even the Immortals could be obnoxious. Pretty much everything that has any sort of decent armor can really benefit from the Warden because it works. I think that those bonuses apply to everything. And the nice thing about the Necrons is, you know, not only does the momentum help them with their damage and things like that, but it also increases the amount of healing they can do every turn. So if you can get your Annihilation Barge to just stay with a ton of momentum, then you're effectively healing with half the HP every turn. Same with the Overlord, especially when he has the War Sight. That's how you can really keep him alive and do a ton of damage, assuming the enemy doesn't commit to focusing him down and getting the kill. That's one way to overwhelm it, but you can do some crazy things here. Again, the Gauss Blaster, I think that's probably going to be the way I'm going to be going with my Immortals in the near future, except for you know, the Chaos matchups and Orcs, because I think the Living Lightning definitely is incredibly overpowered on those matchups because a lot of those units don't have a lot of armor, so then you can pretty much destroy mostly everything with the Living Lightning there, and you'll have other units to be able to snipe out the enemy heroes and Death Dreads, other things that might be coming in there to attack you. So I think that's definitely the way to go. I originally had thought, you know, Living Lightning to be really, really good against the Tau forces, but I think having the increased range with the momentum, the healing, the chance of resurrecting, getting past the evasion, for all those reasons I think probably the Gauss Blaster is actually better. And then you can also do damage against the heroes, stealth suits, broadsides, enemy vehicles, their little scout thing, I can't think of what it's called. So I think that's probably the way I'm going to go going forward with this matchup here. Scarabs are always a good choice with the Necron forces here because you can get them into strategic points, and unless they have units that have AoE or lots of different shots, it takes a couple turns to get through there. Again, stealth suits can be nice. It allows you to snipe out the Locust Heavy Destroyers, HQ commanders, jump around if there's no bodies blocking these strategic points, but their fusion blasters are going to kill 1 maybe 3 units out of a squad, and then everything's going to turn against them. And then using the Scarab Swarms are just an obnoxious freaking ability with the Necrons, especially on these strategic command points. Oh, I hate it so much when I have to fight opponents, especially when we're doing like a 3,000 point matchup where they're just accruing command point after command point, because they can be summoning upwards of 4 scarabs every turn, and it just is like this endless onslaught of scarabs. And if your guys are left out in the open, then they can end up getting rear attacks, and they just do crazy amounts of damage over time. So definitely can sneak up on you. I have yet to see that the explosion ability that they have does anything worthwhile, so let me know if I just am not using it appropriately, but I cannot think of a single time where I'd want to destroy my scarabs instead of ending up getting the kills in the zone of control that they allow you. Maybe if the explosion ability got buffed a little bit, then it might be better, or it gets more splash damage or something, like you could throw your scarabs in and blow up another scarab swarm, or like some Gretchen, something like that. It might be more interesting, but as the way it is set up now, I think it's just not helpful. Broadsides are always a nice matchup here. The big thing is you just don't want them to get stuck into getting locked into close ranges, because they need because they have so much range. If you have them locked down, then I think it's less than 4 or 5 squares and they can't even shoot anything there. And then every 3 turns they get their increased rocket attacks. Pathfinders are always a good option. They do a lot of damage. You just need to keep them back. You know, the Breachers are very, very good against the Necrons, assuming you can get them into combat. The Commander is always a good option too. He's got the double flamer, but as you saw when he's going against Praetorian, given all the armor they have, they really can't get through them very easily, but can take out Scarabs, Warriors, do damage against Immortals. I think 2 flamers should be able to, 2 flamer attacks should be able to take out the Immortals, assuming they don't have the bonus HP. But definitely it can be a fun matchup, and the Necrons are one of the few factions that can definitely chop through the Tau fairly consistently. I don't think there's a single matchup that the Necrons aren't particularly good at, because they're just they have all their units are good, and you can build it to however way gameplay you need it to do for these matches. So especially on open maps like this, really plays into the Necron abilities here, and the Tau definitely struggle having to deal with those resurrection unless they do like a mass infantry, or I guess you could do like a crisis suit heavy flamer build would be a little bit challenging for the Necrons as well, assuming you can lock everything down. So my opponent played well, just was a difficult force selection. I do like that the stealth suits appear to have been nerfed. I do think they should lose their stealth when they get the attack. I did not like that they could attack and it'd show them, or even if you crashed into them, triggered their zone of control, de-stealth them, and then the following turn they'd be stealthed again. I really hated that. So I hope the way they've had this program now was intentional, and it won't allow them to keep re-stealthing even after you've discovered them, because that was a stupid design, that you would show them, you'd lock them into combat, and then the following turn they'd re-stealth. It's like they haven't even moved, and yet they get to re-stealth, so that got to be very, very frustrating. So I'm definitely very pleased if that was intentional. The stealth suits are still very, very good. I think with that, I wish their shield variant didn't quite give as much damage there, or damage reduction, but it is what it is. So we'll see if further changes happen here. But that would be what I'd have to say about these guys here. I think if he would have had his broadsides back a little bit further, and then the other thing is I think he probably moved the broadsides all the way to the front and used up their action point, whereas if he would have had him on Overwatch, he would have got two free railgun shots against my units, and since I charged in with the Praetorians, that would have allowed him to kill potentially 2 of the models there, because the Praetorians really were what allowed me to harass him very effectively on this map here. So that would be my other recommendation here. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.